So, the length of time from when I thought Leon was molting to when he actually did molt was about 30 days. I notice his appetite is going down. The only thing he wants to eat right now is earthworms. He charges the glass a lot. And I've noticed this also. Watch when I drop this earthworm in. His vision is pretty bad right now. And also the sensitivity in his legs seems to be really bad right now. He doesn't have any of the precision and sensitivity he normally has. It's not like it used to be. Obviously, if he's breaking away from his old shell, then his eyesight is going to be bad because his new eye covers are separating away from his old ones. And his normally very sensitive setae, the hair-like feelers on his legs, are not going to be able to feel nearly as well or be as sensitive as they would be normally. Seeing how sensitive the receptors are on Leon's legs normally, that he can sense his food around him and immediately scoop it up. And then, or now, seeing how he struggles now with that same feeling when he's about to molt, makes me wonder again about what lobsters feel when they're being boiled alive. I personally think that if his legs and antennae are that highly sensitive, then boiling water has to be like a major electrical shock to them. At this point, we can clearly see Leon's old shell lifting, like the door of a Lamborghini. And his movements are slowing down considerably. Here, he's lunging forward at nothing. He might see a reflection, a shadow, or just be sensing that something is there in front of him when he's feeling weak and vulnerable. Notice the pulsing here between the two shells. His antennae are still moving though, and he still lunges forward, randomly, trying to keep anything and everything away from him. The glass shrimp, the little crabs, and me. His old shell keeps slowly lifting. He still has good movement in his legs, even though his shell is separating pretty seriously now. By 11 p.m. that night, things really started to happen. His shell really started coming apart. And he was constantly scratching himself and lunging at me whenever I was by the glass. He definitely doesn't want any cameras or paparazzi in his face. Look at this too. Notice his swimmerets have stopped moving. Normally they're buzzing all the time. Baxter waits out the molt with me and Leon. I stand back and just watch him. Not like there's anything I can do if something goes wrong, but I certainly want to be there and try. Here is where things get serious. I'm surprised he's still able to move his legs and antennae at this stage. It's amazing to think what's going on inside him right now. And my little buddy slowly falls over. Painful to watch. It's like he's dying, but he still fights. In the ocean, he will be seriously vulnerable right now. Totally helpless. When he molted last year, he fell to his side and stayed on his side for the entire molt. This time, he's upside down. It's hard to tell what's actually happening here. He's pulling his 8 small new legs out of the old ones. Not a comfortable position. But Leon's making it happen. And amazingly, he slowly makes his way out of his old shell. Leon tries to get himself upright and get his game back together as quickly as he can. He's still totally vulnerable. and doesn't want the little crabs, the glass shrimp, or anybody else messing with him. Look how mangled and useless his claws are right now. Nothing big or powerful or intimidating about them. Here's a quick replay of what he just went through. His new shell is so shiny and clean right now. And as the shiny new Leon gathers himself back up, the old Leon I've known for the past year lays there motionless. Seeing Leon's old, empty shell freaks me out a little bit, actually. It's fascinating that he has the ability to do that, shed his old skin. And after just a few minutes, Leon's new claws are expanding and taking shape, getting his power back. Leon tries to walk, but just can't yet. He climbs back to his old shell and rests. Leon is starting to feel better now and beginning to walk again. He makes his way over to his old shell, goes back into his cave area, and we all get some rest for the night. The next morning, when I come to check on Leon, he's over by his old shell. His claws have expanded and hardened, and they look incredible. He looks amazing overall, very healthy and moving around well, more like his old self, but bigger and shinier. He walks over to his old self a few times, like the old Leon is in the shiny new Leon's way or something. I know we all do aquarium keeping differently, our own ways. My preference is to get his old shell out soon. I don't want it decomposing in there and fouling up the aquarium, causing a bad bacterial bloom or an ammonia spike. His old shell holds water like a balloon, so rather than trying tongs like last year, I reach in and grab it with my hand. Leon backs away and lets me take his old self out, and then comes right back, like he wanted to say goodbye or something. So weird seeing this. Here's Leon on a plate. But here's the real Leon, moving and healthy and shiny and new. His old pincher claw. And old crusher claw. These were huge already. And his old back mark. We'll see how long it takes for it to develop on his new shell. After Leon's first molt, in the video called Leon's Big New Claws, I tried to guesstimate the size of his new claws using a clamshell laying right against his new claw. I guesstimated the length to be 6.5 to 7 inches. Turns out I was about a half an inch off. Now I have his original claws that still have the rubber band scars, and his second claws to compare though. They did grow some in length, but the overall width and girth is pretty significant. Just larger, more imposing, more powerful claws. Larger exact duplicates. Notice the teeth. This is why Leon was near blind right before his molt. These old eye covers had his new eye covers behind them and separating. So these outer ones go cloudy, and surely there's fluid in between them. Blind and very vulnerable. I'll put the old Leon outside in the sun for a few weeks to dry out, and then I'll save his claws to compare to the first ones and hopefully to the ones next year again. I put the old shell in this cage to stop any wild animals from stealing it and hauling it off to the woods somewhere. Some of you might think it's weird, but not to a nature and biology nerd. It's all part of documenting Leon's journey. The next day, I offer Leon a whole shrimp with the head on. Its shell has plenty of calcium and there's plenty of nutrition there. Leon rejects that. So the glass shrimp and the little crabs are always ready to take advantage of a situation. The next morning, the entire shrimp is gone. So today, I offer him an earthworm. And he really doesn't seem interested in that right now either. This glass shrimp, though, jumped right on it and took it. And then one of the little crabs saw that glass shrimp had something and decided maybe it wanted it too. So there was a standoff between the glass shrimp and a little crab. And also the other little crab is watching from a distance. When Leon comes over, everyone scatters though. He's even bigger and more imposing now. These little crabs are growing quickly, but Leon is also growing too, and is just huge right now. So I don't think there will ever actually be a standoff between the crabs and Leon. He will always be dominant. Even when Leon molted, the crabs didn't dare mess with him. Leon keeps strutting around the aquarium saying, "It's Gucci, man, it's Gucci." And I say, "Leon, you're not wearing Gucci." And he says, "Well, it's really nice." And I say, "Yeah, it is, and I'm envious. The best I can do is change my pants and comb my hair. You get to leave your old self behind and come out shiny and new." Well, at least I have an opposable thumb. If you want to wear some Leon and share some Leon love in your world, or just buy Leon a meal, go to leonthelobster.myshopify.com. When I bought Leon and came into this journey with him, I had no idea what would happen, no idea what hanging out with a lobster would be like, and No idea if he would even live or survive. Now he has finished his second molt with me, and I am so impressed. Leon is a survivor, and he is thriving. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and share it with other friends you think might like meeting Leon and following his journey. We'll see you soon.